Page 23, alone in a strange place. When I wake, I am alone in a strange place. I wonder how much time has passed. I woke up crying, which is strange because I've never had a dream scare me so much that I've woke up crying before. I realize that my nightmare is real. Why is this happening? My body feels tight and it hurts. My mind wants to leave and be somewhere else. I struggle to gain a sitting position, but the handcuffs make it difficult. I finally manage awkwardly. Maybe I should just try to go back to sleep. My mind is worrying about all the things I was supposed to do that day. What happened when I didn't show up at school? Will I get in trouble? Does anyone know? What happened? Where is my mom? Is she still at work? Is she looking for me? Did Carl see this man take me? Was he sending someone to get me? When can I go home? Will this stranger take me home? All these questions go through my mind. My head still feels fuzzy. I don't know what to do. I want to get up and see if the first door will open so I can see what's in the other room, but every time I try to sit up, I fall back down. I'm so tired. I turn, so I am now lying on my back more, which is a little more comfortable. This room is small. My bed back at home would not fit in this room. There is a window above my makeshift bed. There is a towel and blinds covering the window, so I can only see a little bit of light. It looks like moonlight. I wish I could see the moon. My mom and I used to love to sit out front of my grandma's house and look at the moon. We would debate about which moon was better, the crescent or the full. I always voted for the full, and she liked the crescent. I wonder what kind of moon is out tonight. It feels like I have been here forever. Has it been an hour or more? I have no way of telling. There are tall, heavy-looking tables in two corners of the tiny room I'm in. The legs are covered in carpet. There is also some strange-looking equipment on tables. I can't really see the tops because the handcuffs prevent me from getting up all the way. They are big, and from what I could see from this angle, have sliding dials on them. There's also a big pane of glass in the wall that separates this room from the next. The walls are made of some kind of wood. It looks like a lot of different woods are all mixed together to create a panel that has many colors. I think it's called particle board, but I'm not for sure. I want to feel it, but instead scrape my knuckle along the side of it. It's very rough. I think I got a splitter in my knuckle. I wonder what will happen to me. I can't get comfortable. I move from side to side. I want to get up and walk around. My legs feel like they are falling asleep and getting cramps. I lay back down and fall asleep quickly. The towel on the window shows that the sun is up. This room is getting hot. When I wake the next morning, at least I think it is morning, there's really no way to know for sure. I feel like I can't breathe. It's so hot. I'm so thirsty and I'm starting to sweat. How much time has passed? I close my eyes thinking, will I ever want to open them again? Maybe if I go to sleep, then when I wake up, I'll be in my own bed, and this will just be a bad dream. And this will be just a bad dream. I close my eyes and give into oblivion once again. Reflection. He did come in that day to check on me. He brought me fast food and a soda. It's hard to remember day-to-day things after this point. I think he came in at least once a day to bring me something to drink and eat. I became totally dependent on him for everything. He would take off the handcuffs while he was there so I could eat. He brought in a bucket for me to use as a toilet. I hated when he would put the cuffs back on when he left, so eventually I looked forward to seeing him and getting them off. Even though they were covered in soft fur, they still bit into my wrist and made my skin raw. It was hot in that room, and I would sweat buckets all day. He said he was working on getting a cooler for the room, and that would make it cooler for me. In the meantime, he brought in a fan, which helped a lot. I would ask him every day when he was going to let me go home. I guess I could kind of figure out the answer to that, even if I don't remember his exact words. He would try to make me smile with all these silly voices he would make. He had an English accent, a Texan accent, and an Australian accent. I feel this was all part of his plan to manipulate me into being compliant with him. He used the powers of persuasion to gain my trust. He became my entire world. I depended on him for food, water, my toilet. He was my only source of amusement. I craved human contact so much by then that I actually looked forward to him coming to see me. It felt like he was bestowing a gift to me, his presence. He was all I knew for months. I slept a lot during this time. There was nothing else to do, and sleeping helped to shut off my broken heart. I didn't have any more nightmares like the first one about being taken. I guess I was living the ultimate nightmare, so my mind couldn't think of anything worse. When I dreamed I could fly. When I would wake, I would have no concept of time. A little light leaked through the towel on the window, but other than that, not much light. I learned to gauge the time by Philip's visits. I knew it must be night when Philip would bring my dinner. He didn't touch me after that first day in the bathroom until one day, about a week later. The first time, page 29.